Welcome everyone, my name's Ashley. Before you begin, please like and subscribe to this channel. I try to do weekly content as much as I can. I am obviously a new YouTuber who's trying to get his foot in the door. So the more subscriptions, the more comments, the more advice, the more support I get, the better it'll become, and I really want to obviously work on this. You're probably thinking, why would we want to subscribe to you? What do you have to offer that no one else does? So, I'm going to tell you what I have to offer. I used to be quite big. I was around 19 stone 4. I lost a little bit over 130 pounds in a little bit over a year. I'm also on Men's Health magazine for that weight loss journey. And I have been through it. I got hit by a car, I was crippled, and I've done that all throughout the lockdown. So what can I give you to press that button? Advice to actually help you with your weight loss. I know I've been through it and I had a really bad time going through it, but I'm on the other side. So yeah, please, that button right there, subscribe, because it's gonna be worth it. No, I'll wait. I'll wait until you press that button. Thank you. So today's episode is going to be about plateaus. What is a plateau, you're probably thinking? When you're going through a diet, you're going to hit the wall. It's generally called a plateau. Plateau is where your weight stops at a certain level and you can't budge your weight, and whatever you're doing, your weight loss journey is basically stopped. That is basically a plateau. And I've been through many of them. So I'm going to tell you what can happen. So sometimes when people are on a diet and they hit their plateau, they can go very aggressive. This is what I did. I was eating 2,000 calories. And guess what? At the time, I should have been eating way, way more. That's a disclaimer. I should have been. So I jumped down so low. So at my age, I was 5'8", 19 stone 4, 19 stone 5, give or take. I should have been eating probably about 3,300 calories, give or take, to lose weight. And I jumped down. I was so aggressive. I jumped down to 2,000 because guess what? I am some crazy ass mofo. And I did that. And I hit my first plateau. I was losing hell of weight. I was losing so much weight. But I hit my first plateau. And I jumped down again by 500. Again, my weight was cracking down. It was going down, and I hit my second plateau. I was on 1,500. At this point, I was going to the gym for about 3 to 4 hours a day. So keep that in mind, 3 to 4 hours a day. I was walking about 5 miles, and I was on 1,500 calories. And I hit the plateau again. So I jumped to the next step, was to go down even more. I hit to 1,000 calories. And yet again, I plateaued. You're probably thinking, maybe you're counting your calories wrong. I was not. I was on top of my calorie counting. I always rounded my calories up. So I guess I probably was wrong with my calories. I overestimated them. So if I had a slice of bread that was, just say, 43 grams, and this is how much the calories were, I just round up to 50 grams and count 50. I rounded everything up to close to 10. So when the end of the day it said I ate 980 calories, I said 1,000. I round everything up to the nearest tens to hundreds, just to make sure that if there was any wrongness in my calorie counting, I rectified it by my overestimating my calories. I always overestimated, and it got to the point where I wasn't eating for about 72 hours, and then I'd have a 2-hour slot to eat. It was my alternative day fasting, and I'd go back to the 72 hours, and I did that consistently. And I would only eat about 1,000 calories, and my weight started coming off. And no wonder I wasn't eating, but my body got used to that. And I was still working out. It got to the point that I stopped losing weight. And this happened, it lasted about 2 months. I didn't know what to do. And don't get me wrong, at this time I had lost hell of weight. I was trimmed down. I was much healthier, much stronger, much fitter, but I wasn't eating enough. And I hit the last plateau, and I was like, I can't go further. I cannot go any further down. I got to my limit of plateauness, and it was like, I can't explain it. It's like, if I went further, I might actually risk my own life. It was going to like the extreme dangers, and it wasn't really working. What was next? 52 hours not eating with 1 hour eating. I knew I couldn't do that. I knew physically I was struggling. I think I had really good genetics. My willpower was extreme. I didn't cheat. I didn't go out. I didn't drink. I didn't do anything that would affect my health. But I realised that this was going to affect my health because I wasn't really eating. But I didn't know what to do. I realised if I just started eating again, normally I'll gain weight, and it was just going to be a back to full battle. I spent a bit of time on my own doing a bit of research to work out what I should do. Then I realised what it was. I've been going on this downward spiral for so long. I need to be smart about how I come back up again. So I did myself a reverse plateau, a Uno Duo card for plateaus, and I worked out at my height and weight at that time what my calorie intake should be. It's about 2,000, 2,500. I can't remember exactly. And I did an Uno card to it, and I reversed it. I went from not eating for 72 hours, and then back to eating what I wanted. I didn't care about the diet. I counted the calories, but I stuck to around 2,500 calories for about 2 weeks. So it was basically, I was going back onto my maintenance for a while. So I wasn't not eating the salads. I was just eating pizza, cakes. I did whatever I wanted. It was just my time to go, I need to start again. I need to mess my body up in a different way. I need to confuse my body, because I realised my body is a temple. My body is a very smart organism that understands and sort of reacts to what I'm doing to it. So if I'm not eating, it reacts in a certain way. So I gave its food back. I gave its source back. I needed to trick my body to go, hey, you're no longer starving. Food's coming in daily. This is what's happening daily. And I did this for about 2 weeks. Guess what? Yeah, I gained weight. I gained about 15, 20 pounds. That was fine. But I got back to what I should have been eating. Then I went back onto my calorie deficits. I went back to my exercises. I basically restarted everything, but I did it in more of a safer way. I slowly did. I decreased my calories by 100. I started losing weight again. I was like, oh my god, it's working. It is working. Then when I hit the first plateau, I didn't reduce my calories again. I added more exercise. And I did that. Then when I hit my second plateau, I did the same thing, but I reduced my food again by 100 calories. And I kept doing that until I hit around a good level. And it's about, at the moment, I eat about 2,000 calories. And I was working out quite often. But by doing that, I lost the rest of my weight. And my weight started going down much, much faster by just doing a simple thing as reducing the calories. Slower, more controlled. I had to understand that it wasn't a race to win the race. It's the hare and against the tortoise. You can run as fast as you can, but you're going to crash at the end. But a tortoise, slow and steady, wins the race. And that is so true about weight loss. So you have to go slow and steady. You have to do things slower. You have to understand that tricking your body that you're not having the calories is just going to mess it up. And when I started going down further to a certain level, I was checking out obviously my BMI, because the more food, the skinnier I got, the less food I needed. So I basically worked on that as my BMI. I worked based on my BMI, decreased it by a certain amount. But it's understanding that you can't go too fast. So if you're trying to beat your plateau and you're so low, restart it. Start eating again. Eat normally, but on your hit a level where you go, this is what I should be eating. I'll eat that for about 2 weeks, then I'll start my calorie deficit again, but slower. Do not go too aggressive. And I really do hope this helps anyone out there. Even if this helps one person, if this helps you, subscribe down below.